Since I launched the Deep Dive Project and began the work that I've been doing here now over 5 years ago, you have heard me discuss at length the plight of the assistant numeraries, the female-only servant class of a highly controversial Catholic organization, Opus Dei. For many, the assistant numeraries represent the most egregious example of Opus Dei's classist, sexist attitude, and I have referred to them as the organization's canaries in the Opus coal mine, because I do believe that you can infer anything that you want to know about this organization by examining how it treats the people that it considers lowest on the socioeconomic ladder. But I have never been under any illusion that the assistant numeraries are the only ones suffering, or that this is a situation that only impacts women. The truth is, all cults have a way of leaving the people who encounter or become entrapped in them worse off than they would have been if they had avoided the cult entirely. And since Opus Dei has inserted itself into nearly every sector of society, there truly are no ends to the harm it can and has caused. I think that we need to shine the brightest light possible on that, and that is why I am so pleased to bring you today's episode. For those of you who are already familiar with her work over at The Flying Kitchen, no introduction is necessary, but for those of you who have yet to meet her, no introduction feels sufficient. Shannon Vavitch is a firecracker and a force to be reckoned with. 30 years ago, she and her military intelligence husband were targeted for recruitment into Opus Dei. What unfolds feels like it should belong in a thriller novel, and the deceit, lies, and coercion that Shannon finds herself surrounded by threaten her sanity and her family's safety. But here's the thing that Opus Dei doesn't seem to understand. While it may be able to successfully wow and cow the majority of the people who encounter it into blind submission, there are those of us, like Shannon, who are profoundly underwhelmed, unimpressed, and frankly disgusted with what we have learned about this organization. And we have no problem spilling all of the tea and sharing all of the receipts to prove why we feel that way, because silence feels like complicity, and justice is a clarion call that we cannot ignore. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Shannon Vavitch, and welcome to the Deep Dive Project.